Welcome to another game of Catan. We are in first position. We actually recorded a game before this, but it got erased somehow, so this is our second attempt. So I'm looking at the 4, 5, 10 spot. The 4, 8, 10 also looks pretty good. 6, 5, 9. Another pretty solid placement. I think I'm going to go with the 6, 5, 9. Because it's going to be the most versatile, and I like that 3-to-1 port. Yeah, Blue's already talking in the chat. This is a really good spot, but a little early to be saying game over. If I was in second position, I'm taking this 8-4. Sorry, I'm taking the 4-5. 10 actually, just because that's the only other spot that has solid ore and wheat. The only problem with that setup is the fact that someone's going to take this 8-10. Four, 5, 10. In last position, I would definitely be taking this 4, 11, 5 and the 6, 3, 9. That is a really solid placement. Gives him a very versatile setup, most likely longest road. And he's going to get at least this 3-to-1 port. So that's a no-brainer in my mind. Then I'm sure red is going to take this 3, 8, 4 spot. And then black could take the 3, 6, 11. Or maybe the 5, 10 even. Probably not the 5, 10. If this 9, 11, 10 is open, I'll probably snag that as well with a free road. What I have noticed in this game, though, is pacing is incredibly important. Like, if I ended up with the 9, 10, 11 spot, went up and grabbed this 11, 3, 6 spot from black, I'm getting blocked all game. And reasonably so, too, because that just puts me at such an advantage. But usually what I've noticed is those people don't end up winning the game. Or maybe they still, they have a good chance to win, but it's not always the best to be in the best position, which sounds counterintuitive. But so yeah, blue does take the 4, 11, 5 and the 9, 10, 3. So yeah, red should definitely be taking this 3, 8, 4. I think my competitors are overreacting quite a bit because with red taking this 8, 3, 4, anytime an 8 hits, he's going to have a road, which will give him a lot of opportunities. Yeah, because blue getting on this 5, 10, that's a really solid setup. Because then he cities the 11, 4, 5, and then he's rolling. He's plenty of wheat to keep building cities, and he has the flexibility to connect. So I actually think blue's going to likely end up with a better setup than me. Yeah, so red wants to. I would not have. I don't know if I like this spot for red. I think the having the eights coordinated is way more powerful, and being on more war, and it's force coordinated. I just noticed that. Black's debating the 5-10. Where's the 5-10? Oh, he's debating the 5-10. I'm probably not going to actually talk on this. So blue's trying to influence towards the 3-4-8. Yeah, I like Octopus. He's kind of right. Don't trust anything the competitors say. You have to make your own decision in these in this spot. Now for me, hmm. Now I'm thinking about the 4-11. To be honest, that gives black a pretty solid setup though. I almost have to take this 9-4-11. Hmm. This does give me the free road, which helps get me to the 3-1. 4-11 does give me more ore for or wheat sheep. The 4-11. Yeah, the 4-11 is very tempting because then I can get to the sheep port. I have more ore. But I don't want to give the game to black. Now the reason I'm doing this is for two reasons. One is I think getting the sheep port is going to be very important for me, and two, I think the opponents won't see this as a good placement. I think it's going to throw the onus off me just a little bit, but we'll see. The problem is I'm going to have a lot of ore, obviously. Now the problem with this is that I do give an advantage a little bit to black with that settlement. I doubt anyone gives this to me, unfortunately. We'll try to 2, and then we'll 4 for 1. Okay, perfect. That is super helpful. Now, at least red doesn't block the... At least red's not blocking the 6, which is what I really need. But he could block the 9. But I think red should block the 5 in this position. Steal from blue. Or steal from me. Well, actually, I think stealing from blue might make more sense here. But he needs the road material. That's fair. And maybe he realizes too that blue has a knight and will probably take it off him. I would like to hold for the city here. So I think I will. Now I know red has been loading up on the knights, or the development cards, which makes sense for him. He's going to need army to be able to compete. Seven. I wonder what he blocks here. He blocks the 6. And he takes from me. Gets another development card. 2 more. Very interesting. So I might have to load up earlier than I was hoping. Because you have to adjust your strategy to what your opponents are doing, and if they're buying this many dev cards, then I can't get behind in that race. So I'll need to start playing them. Spoke too late. Okay, he's already got a city on the 11-4-5. Definitely scary. This could be a tough game. I say that as I'm in last place. But as long as I keep it off that 6, I still feel optimistic. But unfortunately, I absolutely need to get army in this position. No question. And it surprises me, honestly, that blue wouldn't try for road as opposed to army. I guess he's not on a ton of brick, so that's probably the reason why. Red makes sense because that's really all he can do at this point. But we finally have our city. Now if we just roll another 6 and we can get a city and a dev card, that might make us consider playing an aggressive knight just so we can outpace our opponents who have quite a bit of dev cards in hand. Because this is pretty scary now with the city and settlement on the 5. And blue has plenty of wheat. The other bad aspect about this setup is the fact that that 5 is now going to get blocked quite a bit. Which is one of the reasons why I think the 9, 10, 11 might not have been a good placement. Yeah, gotta block the 4. I don't even need to talk. These players know what they're doing. 7, should probably block the 5 again. But he blocks the 8, interesting. I don't think he blocked the 8 here. I do think black's a threat, but I'm sure he blocks the 6, yep. Unfortunate. Now we have to think of a very strategic way to use this monopoly. See if anyone takes this. Probably not. Should definitely be stealing from blue here. So what's scary about this is now the next route for red is probably going to be this sheep port. Now, if red has a mono, it might be smart to mono the wheat and 3 for 1 it for a city. But great blocks on the 5. That's definitely burned me quite a bit. If we can get this 9 to roll, then we can finally get a settlement. Tough. Oof. That is tough. So at this point, it's definitely between black and blue. Black has a good shot of taking this. I do think he needs to go on a port pretty soon. That brick port with the 4, I think he probably should have even prioritized that before the 2, 9, 10. Yeah, I think at this point we're too slow. So we're going to be fighting for second. Red's still sitting on 3 dev cards, which he hasn't played, so that's very interesting. At least I know I have the only other mono. That 5 has been really tough. No one trades. I don't know what's happening. I think my opponents at this point should really start considering blocking black. I mean, I don't know what else you would do here. It seems like he's really running away with the game. Yeah, nothing I could really do here. Maybe the 9, 10, 11 would have been a better spot. The 11 and 4 have not hit at all, and I think that's definitely played a factor, but black has clearly become a huge threat. At least now the clear block is the 8 or the 10. Yeah, the 10 actually makes more sense. Block is cities. Three cards for one. At this point, this is all we can do. Oh, he takes from me. Oh, this is definitely the worst game. Nothing we can really do here. But at least we can road build to the 2 for 1 or the 3 to 1, which can be huge. Well, the mistake was definitely the 9, 10, 11. Should have gone here. The opponent's definitely over estimated what I could have done in this game. I thought the 4-11 would help that, but I guess this first position was just too strong for them. I don't know. I mean, it was good that it blocked blue, because I think if the 5 wasn't blocked, blue would have won. But yeah, I think black played a very good game, besides his blocks at the end on me, unfortunately. That's something I've never understood that players do, and they just steal from the person last, but it is what it is. I think definitely the 9, 10, 11 was a smarter play. Some more rationale as to why I didn't do that was because there wasn't another settlement that I could have placed. Like, I would have had a 2-road settle on a 5-2, which wouldn't have been good, and I think people would have saw me even more so as a threat. But looking back now, I think that would have given me a better chance than this 11-4, because the 6 just shuts me down and the 5 shuts me down. So anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry this was a horrible game, but happens sometimes. So we'll get them back in the next one. Thank you for watching.